The strategic trajectory of Italian heavy armor modernization has undergone a seismic shift, moving from a standard procurement contract to an industrial partnership that redefines European defense dynamics. The decision by Rome to suspend negotiations with the KNDS consortium regarding the Leopard 2A8 and instead forge a 50-50 joint venture with Rheinmetall represents more than a mere change of suppliers. It is a calculated assertion of technological sovereignty and a refusal to relegate the Italian defense industry to a passive role in the supply chain. This realignment, centered on the development of the Panther KF-51 EVO main battle tank and the Lynx KF-41 infantry fighting vehicle, signifies a bold gamble that prioritizes industrial participation and future-proofing over the immediate safety of established platforms. For months, the defense community anticipated the finalization of a contract for the Leopard 2A8, a platform widely regarded as the gold standard of European armor. However, the breakdown in talks between Leonardo and KNDS revealed a fundamental divergence in strategic vision. The core friction was not merely financial, but structural. The Italian requirement was explicit in demanding that the new fleet of main battle tanks be more than German hardware painted in Italian camouflage. Rome insisted on deep integration of domestic electronics, sensors, and battle management systems. The refusal of KNDS to grant Leonardo sufficient design authority over the turret and mission systems effectively transformed the proposed Leopard 2A8 IT into a closed box, a condition that was politically and industrially unacceptable for a nation that prides itself on its advanced electronic warfare capabilities. In contrast, the newly established Leonardo Rheinmetall military vehicles venture offers a structural parity that was absent in the previous negotiations. Headquartered in Rome with operational hubs in Spezia, this entity is designed to manage a program valued at approximately 23 billion euros over the next decade and a half. The primary objective is the production of a new main battle tank designated as the Panther KF-51 EVO, alongside the Lynx KF-41, which will replace the aging Dardo fleet. The critical distinction here is the division of labor and technology. While the hull and the primary mechanical engineering retain their German lineage, the neural network of the vehicle, the command, control, communications, computers, and intelligence or C4I systems will be derived from Italian industry. The Panther KF-51 EVO represents a generational leap rather than an incremental upgrade. Unlike the Leopard 2A8, which is the ultimate refinement of a Cold War-era design, the Panther is built upon a new architecture designed to accommodate future threats. The defining feature of the Italian variant will be its hybrid nature. The vehicle combines the robust mobility and protection of the Rheinmetall chassis with a turret architecture that is heavily modified to house Leonardo sensors and the HITFACT 2 fire control systems. This integration ensures that while the muscle of the tank is German, its eyes and brain remain distinctly Italian. This is vital for interoperability with other national assets, such as the Freccia 8x8 vehicles and the Centauro 2 tank destroyers, creating a digitized network where all assets speak the same electronic language. Technically, the Panther KF-51 offers capabilities that address the changing nature of high-intensity warfare observed in Eastern Europe. The platform includes fully integrated active protection systems to counter anti-tank guided missiles, a threat that has decimated older armor generations. Furthermore, the integration of loitering munitions, such as the Hero 120, directly into the turret structure transforms the tank from a direct-fire asset into a platform capable of non-line-of-sight engagement. While the initial units may retain the standard 120mm smoothbore gun to ensure logistical commonality with NATO allies, the turret is engineered to accept the larger 130mm future gun system. This future proofing provides a pathway to overmatch adversary armor in the coming decades, a potentiality that the Leopard 2 chassis struggles to accommodate without significant compromises in weight and mobility. Parallel to the main battle tank program, the adoption of the Lynx KF-51 addresses the urgent need to replace the Dardo infantry fighting vehicle. The plan involves the procurement of approximately 1,000 combat vehicles across various variants. The Lynx offers a modular architecture that aligns with modern logistical requirements, allowing for rapid reconfiguration in the field. Similar to the tank program, the Italian variant of the Lynx will feature a high degree of domestic content, specifically in the mission systems and turret components. This ensures that the substantial investment of 23 billion euros flows back into the national economy, with estimates suggesting that 60% of the production activities will take place within Italian borders. This is a critical factor for the trade unions and industrial stakeholders in Liguria and beyond, securing thousands of high-tech jobs for years to come. However, this strategic pivot is not without significant risks that demand objective scrutiny. By choosing the Panther KF-51, Italy has opted for a platform that is not yet combat-proven. The Leopard 2 family has seen extensive service, and its logistical chains are established across the continent. The Panther, by comparison, is a new predator. There are inherent technical risks in being the launch customer for a complex hybrid system that merges German mechanics with Italian electronics. Integration challenges could lead to delays or cost overruns, a common plague in cross-border defense projects. Furthermore, by walking away from the KNDS alliance, Rome risks isolating itself from the future main ground combat system program led by France and Germany. Although one could argue that the Panther serves as a functional bridge to whatever comes next. Critically, the move challenges the Franco-German hegemony over European defense projects. It signals that Italy is capable of forming alternative alliances that offer better industrial returns. The partnership with Rheinmetall positions Italy not just as a consumer, but as a potential export hub. As the global market seeks alternatives to the backlog-ridden Leopard 2 production lines, the Italian-German joint venture could offer the Panther KF to third-party nations, particularly in Eastern Europe, where the demand for modern heavy armor is insatiable. This export potential transforms the program from a national expenditure into a potential revenue generator, assuming the technical integration proceeds smoothly. The aesthetic and ergonomic philosophy of the new vehicles also aligns with the expectations of Italian crews, who are accustomed to high levels of digitization. The interior design of the Panther focuses on information dominance, utilizing the OTO Melara heritage of user-centric interfaces. The ability of the crew to manage drones, active protection systems, and standard gunnery simultaneously requires an interface that reduces cognitive load, a field where Leonardo has historically excelled. In the final analysis, the rejection of the Leopard 2A8 in favor of the Panther KF-51 EVO and Lynx KF-41 is a declaration of intent. It prioritizes the survival of the national high-tech manufacturing base over the convenience of off-the-shelf procurement. It accepts the technical risks of a new platform in exchange for the strategic reward of holding the intellectual property rights and design authority. For the Italian Army, it promises a fleet that is technologically superior to nearly anything currently fielded by its neighbors. For the taxpayer, it ensures that the massive defense spending remains within the national economic ecosystem. The success of this venture now rests on the execution of the integration phase, where German steel meets Italian software in the workshops of La Spezia.